Oh, hello everyone. This is such a scary time for me right now. No, I'm doing my like an updated foundation routine tutorial, or just like letting you guys know my updated foundation routine from day to day. And I'm not gonna really babble through this. I'm just gonna let you guys know what I'm using and what I'm applying everything with and everything like that. You see me looking this way, so there's a mirror like right here. So this is my CoverGirl NLA Ageless Serum Primer, and this acts as a moisturizer and my primer, and I'm running so low on this stuff, like there's this last conflict like it. So I just apply that on my flat top toothbrush and apply it to my face. If you guys hear like background noise, it's because I'm listening to music right now. Just so you know. Michael, why you wanna tip on me? And I just like to make sure that that's like all rubbed in everywhere, like really, really good. And this just makes it so that when you put your foundation on your face, you're not putting it on like your bare skin. Because if you put it on just bare skin, if there's nothing in between your face and your foundation, then it kind of just tends to like cake up throughout the day, and it tends to look really oof, and it feels like gross on your skin. It seeps into your pores, breaks you out. It's not a good thing. This is the foundation I'm going to be using. This is my CoverGirl 3-in-1 Outlast foundation, and I've put 2 pumps on there to start, and then I kind of do the same exact thing as I did with my moisturizer, slash primer, and I kind of just work it in around my face. I like to really blend this in well because, I don't know, I don't like to have lines in my foundation, and I like it to still look like it's my skin, so I rub it in everywhere really, really well, and then areas where I feel a little bit darker, like right here I have a little dark mark, I just kind of stipple it, and poof goes. Sorry if my like laptop keeps cutting out. It's being really. Damn. And I don't put my foundation under my eyes because then if I put my foundation under my eyes, where my concealer is supposed to go, I find that if I put my concealer under my eyes along with my foundation, it like creases up throughout the day, so I don't like that. So I don't put foundation under my eyes at all, ever at any time. There are certain foundations where you can do that, but I don't do that with any foundation because I just don't like the way that it looks. So. Why you always trip on me? Next, I go through with this little e.l.f. highlighter and my Glamoflauge concealer, and what I do with this, I think it's all at the bottom. What I do with this is I just pop this. Alright. Usually what I do with this is I just take this little thing, pop it on underneath my eye, like that, and it's just like a little white highlighting. Oh my gosh, I'm going to drop it in liquid. And it kind of thins out the concealer, makes it so it's not so thick. I mean, I don't care if it's thick. I just recently started doing this like little highlighting deal because, I don't know, I just like the luminous like glow that you get in that little area when you put the concealer and the highlighter cream together. And I just take this and I put a dot, and I put a dot, like so little, not even like a lot, because a little bit of this stuff certainly does go super far. And I just take my damp beauty blender and I kind of just start going in there and concealing and patting this in. And I kind of go down on the side of my nose, like on a little triangle. You just want to blend this out really well. And the beauty blender really like stands it out for you. You don't have to do like a ton of work. And I kind of just take the excess and put it right here in my T-zone in between my eyes, because my foundation, no matter what, always breaks up in between my eyes. And I just kind of take the excess and just go down on my face with it. And you can just obviously tell the difference from when I didn't have concealer on my face. Now that I do, I'm much more wide awake looking. Then I'm going to take my contour blush and highlight palette, and I'm going to actually mix two of these highlighting powders together because one is too light for my under eye and one is too dark. So I'm going to take this white powder, and then I'm going to take this less white powder. It's more skin tone. You want to always tap your excess off, so that way you're not putting a ton of powder on your face, and just go under there and powder your concealer underneath. You always want to set your concealer so that way you don't find yourself like, I don't know. Like I find that I've heard people be like, oh, you're not supposed to set under eye concealer, but I was like taught to set under eye concealer because if you don't, your concealer can crease and it will run and it's not a good look. So I don't know why anybody would set their under eye concealer. I want mine to not crease. So. And you can tell one eye from the other. One eye looks much more highlighted, much more wide awake, and then this one's just happy. Please help me. We're going to help it out. Get some powder under there. And this is like my first makeup, like I haven't done makeup on YouTube in forever. I just kind of like, not let it go, but I just kind of started doing like other stuff that I never did before. And I know that it looks like I powder like a lot, but I really don't. I just dab the brush over and over and over again because I really want to soak up any excess foundation or any excess concealer or oils on my face or anything and just soak it up into that brush. So that way throughout the day I stay like oil free, like my oils won't come through my skin as bad and like make me look like I'm a greasy monkey. So it just kind of helps that out. That and like when you pat the powder, it makes it not look like you have powder. It just makes it look like it's very natural and like highlighted under there. And then the next thing I do is I go through with my Samantha Chapman Real Technique multitask brush and my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, tap it in there a few times, tap the excess off, and I go through and I just powder my face like I normally would. Just like right under that highlight right there. I don't put too much of powder on my top lip because I find that when you do that, it just makes you look like later on in the day when you start looking a little shiny, it makes you look like you kind of have a mustache. So I don't like to powder my top lip too much. And I always just go through, and I powder my whole face because it's oily, so I powder my whole face. And I don't rub, I just kind of like pat it on there because if you rub, you're going to move all that foundation and it gets really soft. So I just literally pat. I And then I'll write she kids I woo, I just did that all fun. And then what I do next is I take the same exact palette and I take this shade right here and I contour with it. I know that doesn't look that dark, but I don't need something that dark as you'll see on here because I'm super white. And I just like to pass the product into the brush, and I kind of really like love it weird because it's not that dark, but I do want like some type of color payoff. So I pat it in there like a bunch. And I just take it, and I don't really contour, I just more or less bronze my face, and I just like keep it in the area where you would contour, and I just like really move my brush and like blend it in and pat it into my skin, so that way I get that nice color payoff, but I don't get any lines, and I don't get any like, I don't look orange, it doesn't look muddy, so I do the same thing, pat it in there, and over to the other side. One side, you want to do the other, and I pretty much just go in like the hollows of my cheeks right here, and then, well, not so much contour, but bronze. This is just like a really simple way of putting some color and some warmth back into your face without having to do like all the work of like legitimately, precisely contouring your face. And then I go to do the same thing for my forehead. And I just go and I put it on the top of my forehead because I got a big ass forehead, girl. This shit is five. So that way this area remains really light and these areas around my face kind of go back in the distance because as you know, highlighting is to bring something out and contouring is to bring something back. So and I just take a little bit more and I go right here under my chin and under my jawline, and like I said, this is just a really quick way of doing this without having to do like all the work of contouring, and then I just take it down my neck so that way I don't have any lines or anything like that. And this has been my go-to like highlighting, contouring, whatever you want to call it, like foundation routine for just like in the morning for every day. It's been like my everyday routine. It's super easy and super simple. And usually I've been using this e.l.f. blush a lot in Fuchsia Fusion, and I was going to use it today, but the more that I look at these colors in this palette, like I said you guys before in my past videos, I absolutely love these palettes, or these blushes. This one is more of like an orange-based one, and this is more pink-based. I think today I'm going to go with a more orange-based one just because I like orange-based blushes. I'm not afraid of the color orange. Like I know people when they think orange, like eyeshadows and blushes, like it can be kind of scary for some people because not everybody uses like pink and orange blushes, and it's like scary. So yeah, I literally touch this one time and then I kind of put my brush in there and release it out, tap it, and you can see the color on there. Super pigmented. So when I do this, because it is super pigmented, I kind of like start out in a circular motion before I even touch my face, and then just kind of like go down on my face with the brush. And then I just blend it in, doing the same thing with that I do with my contour, or not my contour, my bronzer. And I kind of just go in there and fluff it around everywhere like a fucking crazy person. You don't mind the faces that I make whenever I do this, because I know it looks kind of crazy. And then I just like pat it on my face because I'm like patting the pigment into my face. And then I'll go back in with my little highlighting brush for under my eyes, and then I'll just go in like a triangular motion and go up to my temple with this to kind of diffuse the blush a little bit so it doesn't look so crazy. And you can see it really diffused that blush, but you can definitely tell the difference from one side of my face to the other as far as the blush goes. I'm much more colorful on this side. This is a throwback day. Apparently it's Thursday, so I guess it's throwback Thursday with my music because playing all kinds of old school shit. Thank you, like, it was like popular when I was in my senior year of high school in 09, bro, 09. I don't even know who Philip Kane is. Happy birthday, whoever this is on my Facebook telling me to wish you happy birthday. And then once again, I just take my little highlighting brush. Woo! I just take my little highlighting brush and I kind of diffuse the line. Just continuing that patting motion. You don't want to rub. And then I kind of just go through here and pat this down. Because like I said, in between my eyes, I get super, like, I don't know, my foundation always cracks in there. So I find that if I pat a little more right here and soak up a little more of that excess foundation, then I don't get that problem. Then I do the same thing on my chin. Because if I get super oily, like right here, it's lined in my face, and then like I'll notice that today this is really, really oily. And nobody likes to be oily. So. Yeah. Well, anyways, so that actually, oh my gosh, why do I have like to drop these today? Like seriously, do you guys have the days where you just fucking drop every single thing in your life? Like, good lord. Anyways, now that that's over with, I just wanted to show you guys my like updated foundation, highlighting, contour, blush routine. It is the part of my makeup that takes me the least amount of time. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys so that you guys have a good idea of what I do on a day-to-day basis. This is everyday makeup. If you guys want to see like a more in-depth, like really like super highlighting, contouring to the max video, I'll be more than happy to post that. Just thumbs up this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And whatever the hell you guys want to do, find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook. I'll try to put all the links below if they're not below. It's because I'm on my way to work and I'm trying to like get this all done. So, yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!